Hey, welcome back. This is another episode of Dark Matrix. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Crazy Jay, and as always with me we got Johnny.
Johnny here.
Alright, today we are going to talk about the 1988 classic The Blob, starring Kevin Dillon and Shawnee Smith, who most people would know from the Saw franchise.
That's right. That's her. That's right. Yeah, I knew she looked familiar. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah.
She was a kid back then.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And little tidbit though, this also has the guy who played Dell from Walking Dead.
Dale?
Yeah.
In this movie?
He played the sheriff.
That is him. Yeah. Oh, you're
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And
Oh wow.
yeah,
it's so weird.
it also had one of the guys from that movie Fame.
I've never seen the movie Fame.
Oh.
The dancing movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen that one.
He was the deputy who got sucked in the church through the cabinet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was him.
WTS. Oh yeah. Did it to say the bald guy?
Yeah.
He was in RoboCop.
Yeah.
I remember him from RoboCop.
I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah. So yeah, didn't he get all in RoboCop like he melted or something?
Yep. All right, so yeah, we're going to talk about the Blob today. You know what? I always let Johnny go, so I'm going to let Johnny go first. We'll hold our rating until the end of the episode.
Yeah. So I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid. Used to watch it over and over with my brothers and sisters. It was one that we would watch over. So I haven't watched it in years, and watching it the other day, I realized it is a really good movie.
Yes.
It's a really good movie. I know it's based off of the original in the 1950s.
Yep. Starring Steve McQueen.
Yep. And I never saw that one, but this is the one that I grew up with. Really good movie. Really, the characters are really well written. Like, when they introduce the sheriff and the waitress and all the other characters, they only show them for a little bit, but they do a good job of having them play off of each other, as opposed to the last movie we reviewed that they didn't do so well.
Yeah.
But really good movie. The special effects don't hold up as well, obviously, but still good if you can get past that. The acting is really good. Some of the special effects was good. There was like the scene where the kid is trying to call for help and Blob falls down from the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
That was messed up. The kid in the sewer, it got sucked in the water and he pops up.
Oh yeah.
That was messed up. But it was a good movie.
Yeah. Now, for it being 30 some odd years old,
Yeah.
because it came out in '88.
Yeah.
Yeah, the graphics back then. Well, they used practical effects back then.
They did.
You know, and
The Blob looked good.
yeah.
The Blob itself, but there were scenes where they tried to superimpose it on a background, and you can tell it just didn't match.
Oh yeah.
Which was you overlook it.
Yeah. I will say that this movie had a little bit of everything, with the exception of the kid-friendly stuff, because it didn't have kid-friendly stuff.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Shawnee Smith's brother, the kid who played the brother in this one, was also in Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
The little kid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny how people get typecasted, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Shawnee Smith she's been typecasted.
She looks the same.
Yeah.
So she's aging very well.
Yeah. She did good in this movie, though.
She did. She was really good at playing the scared person. I mean, who wouldn't be scared of the Blob?
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. So, story, I mean, if you need us to tell you what the story is, well, you've been living under a rock. But anyhow, it's the Blob. You look at the cover, you know what the story is.
Yep.
But for Kevin Dillon and Shawnee Smith to be able to play well against each other in this movie, to me, that's probably what made the movie as good as it was.
Yeah.
Because their interactions, you got your typical cheerleader, going on her date with the typical jock. Then you got the bad boy. Bad boy. Well, typical jock winds up getting typically eaten by the blob.
Yeah. But Kevin Dillon did a great job.
Yes.
The hair, though.
Yeah.
If you look at the hair back then, it didn't, didn't notice how big it was.
Oh yeah.
But I kept noticing that hair. But he did a great job as his character. What was his name in the movie? Flag.
Yep.
Brian Flag. Yep. And his jacket, I kept pausing it, like that leather jacket. I was like, damn, I had to get one of those. And there was a symbol on the back of his jacket, and I couldn't quite make it out because it was dark. In some scenes, I paused it. I was like, what is that? It was, maybe I'll get a leather jacket. Thanks, Brian Flag.
One of the things about this movie that really got me was it was a remake, but it was also original in its own way. Because in the original, yes, I saw the black and white one, and it was what it was. But in the original, they ended it different. And, like, they just did things differently from the original to this one. Like, story's similar, it's the blob. You can't really go, it's the blob.
I know there's a movie theater scene in both movies.
Yes. So the movie theater scene in the original, believe it or not, was better than a movie theater scene at the beginning of this movie theater scene. So up until the part where where the blob takes the one dude out of the seat.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when it got good in this one.
Yeah.
But the original movie theater scene was good from beginning to end. Only reason is because it did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
And I will say there was a lot more angst of the military in this one.
I don't know if the original... Well, I know the original had a meteor.
Yeah.
And I think it really was a meteorite.
Yeah.
In this one... You want to do the spoiler?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's the government. They created it. They created a virus. They put it out in space.
Kind of like COVID.
Yep. Except COVID didn't go out in space yet. When it comes back, it'll be worse. But... So they put the meteor, they sent the virus out in space, and then it turned into the blob out there.
Yeah.
Then it came down, and that's the government's trying to catch it.
Yeah.
So,
I will say though, the sewer scene is probably some of the best cinematography I've seen.
Yeah, it was really good. The sewer scene.
Yeah.
It was gross. That water, and that guy with the hazmat suit with the gun.
Yep.
That worked out well too. How did Flag get down there though? Did I miss something?
No, he wound up going in through
Oh, those big things. Oh yeah. Yep.
through the big entrance.
Yep.
Yeah, but I didn't like how. Yeah, I just didn't like how they defeated the blob. To me, it was like, oh, okay, you're gonna freeze it. All it's gotta do is thaw out, and then it's gonna come back and get you.
Yeah.
That was pointless.
I always was hoping for a sequel because at the end the priest had that piece of the blob in a jar.
Yep.
Never got a sequel.
No. And I think that ship has finally sold.
Yep.
Sailed.
Yep.
I will say though, another scene that I really thoroughly enjoyed and I probably laughed my ass off was when old boy got sucked through the sink.
The sink? Yeah, that was messed up. Imagine if that were you.
It would have to be a pretty big
Yeah,
sink.
I know. Yeah.
But no,
that was a messed up scene.
Yeah. And then the telephone,
Telephone booth.
There's something that the younger audience is not going to know. Back in the day, there used to be telephones called payphones. Yeah, you actually had to pay 25 cents to...
In a booth.
Yeah.
Made of glass.
Man, we're old.
Yep.
But that scene was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was... she did a great job, the actress. I don't know what her name is, but... She did a good job in the kitchen when the guy got sucked down the sink.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Her name's Fran Clark.
Fran Clark.
Yeah, that's her real name.
Oh, okay.
But
Good movie. I would recommend it. I'm gonna say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 9.
Oh, okay,
Give it a
okay.
9. I don't. It doesn't get a 10. Maybe because of the the special effects.
Nah.
This is just, I mean, it's not perfect, but it is a very good movie. Very well acted, very well done.
Yes.
I want Flag's jacket, so it
I
gets.
want Shawnee Smith.
Who doesn't? But
Sorry, wife.
I give it a 9.
I am going to give it a 9.5.
Okay.
The only reason I won't give it a full 10 is because the ending kind of pissed me off. Cause,
Oh, you like the ending, huh?
Yeah.
Frozen.
See, well, that and plus they, like you said, they left it open for a part 2, but it's like it just got written off the books.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, funny tidbit though is not too long ago, like 5-6 years ago, Rob Zombie was, quote unquote, supposed to remake it,
Really?
but he wound up remaking Halloween instead.
That would have made more money
Yeah.
for the company
Oh,
because
yeah.
he could always do sequels for that. It was a good business move on his part.
Yeah, but just his way of doing movies, I would have wanted to see his version of the Blob.
Yeah, I still would like. He should still do it.
Oh yeah, instead of doing movies like The Monsters.
Didn't see it. I heard it was really bad.
I know.
I'd watch it just to see it because I like Rob Zombie.
When I start a movie, I normally sit through the entire thing, right?
Mm.
Whether it be good or bad. I sat through 5 minutes of this garbage, and then I was like,
What was so bad about it?
everything. Like, everything. Like, when I think of Sherry Moon Zombie, I don't think of her being a lovable character. I mean, she played Baby Firefly in The House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects and Three from Hell.
She played Lily,
She played Lily.
but isn't Lily? I never saw the old show, so I don't know.
Well, see, this was technically the beginning of how Herman and Lily met each other. Yeah.
Mm.
And I was like, this is garbage.
Okay.
You know, like if I had a physical copy of it. As a matter of fact, I deemed a physical copy in this house from anybody who lives here not able to do that.
So you give it a 0.
I give it a -1,000,000.
Okay.
Like, if you told me that you went home and watched it tonight, I wouldn't let you back in next week.
Wow. That bad.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own, really. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people like it, you know, but I mean, even this is how you know when it's not a good movie. When most movies come out on DVD and Blu-ray and 4K, they're $20 to $30. This movie was instantly straight 15.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm like,
I saw the trailer. Didn't grab me.
oh yeah. But
From the Blob to the Monsters.
yeah. Wow, this is all over the place. You know, but I do have a couple more exciting announcements to make before we leave. Eventually, when we get enough viewers and stuff like that, we will start doing some giveaways. You know,
That's right.
and some of these giveaways could be signed copies of movies or signed autographs or even just, I ain't giving nobody money. I give my wife my money. Ain't nobody getting my money. You know, but you just never know. And then, who knows? Maybe we get spots at some of these conventions. You can come out there and be a guest host with us. Never know.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so The Blob, 9.5. Definitely will give it a watch. Whether it be on DVD, VHS, Blu-ray, 4K, whichever. Just give it a watch. It's a good one. And then, don't watch The Monsters. If you do, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And yeah, any more announcements? Convention season's coming. We're working eventually, maybe getting some merch.
Yeah, we're getting it.
Yeah,
Working on that.
yeah, we're slowly transitioning to like the mega like, well, okay, not mega, but we're getting there.
We're getting there.
So next week's episode, we don't normally give what we're gonna review, but I figure might as well,
Yeah.
Next week's episode, we will be reviewing and talking about, because we're not just a review place, We will be reviewing and talking about a movie called Side Effects, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And we will also be talking about the John Carpenter classic, They Live.
Classic.
So until then, Johnny, final words?
Yeah, check out the Blob, the 80s version. I think you'll like it.
There you go. You heard it from Johnny, and nothing else to say. Later.
Bye-bye.